This might just be one of the most ambitious pieces of home gym equipment I've ever brought into the Capex Home Gym Lab. This is the Speediance Gym Monster 2, and apparently this thing wants to replace basically an entire gym. But here's the real question, can this thing actually deliver a good training experience for serious lifters, or is it just another overhyped smart fitness gadget? Today we're going over unboxing it, setting it up, training on it, testing the smart features, and seeing if this thing actually deserves a spot in a home gym. For those of you that are new here, I'm Kinsey, your favorite garage gym girly, and we're here in the Capex Home Gym Lab, and I'm going to take you on this journey to introduce you to the Speediance Gym Monster 2. Let's get into it. Smart home gyms are starting to get popular for one big reason. A lot of people don't have unlimited space for cardio equipment and squat racks / functional trainers in their garage or their home. And a lot of people also don't want to learn complicated workout programs for their specific goals. And so that's where companies like Speediance comes in to change the game. The Gym Monster 2 is designed to give you strength training, cardio, guided workouts, 4 different smart resistance settings, and workout tracking. And you guessed it, in all one tiny footprint. Now, as somebody who loves traditional strength training equipment, I was very skeptical to try out a smart home gym with digital resistance. But you know what they say, first impressions matter. And the good first impressions happened when I unboxed this thing. It came in one big box, no assembly required, and that is something I truly appreciate, especially as somebody who reviews home gym equipment. All I do is constantly set up equipment, and no matter how seasoned you are at it, it is frustrating. So to see this thing in one piece was a magical moment. All I had to do is put together the Speediance bench, and I was ready to work out. Now, when you are ready to work out, there are 2 wheels on the front of the Speediance Gym Monster, so you can easily wheel it away from the wall. You can also leave it up against the wall, but if you just want more room to work out, it's super easy to move around because of those wheels. And then you're going to press this button on the side, and that unlocks the platform. And then there are 2 latches on either side of the platform that you latch down, super easy. From there, you're simply going to tap the screen and you're ready to go. There's a few different modes here at the bottom to get you going, but don't worry, it's super user-friendly. I've mostly been using the free lift mode, and that's for your advanced / intermediate lifters if they already know what they're doing. You can select a movement, say you're doing a chest day, you go ahead and click on chest and you have all these movements you can choose from. Now, overall, there is over 1,000 different movements, so you're not gonna be limited there and you're not gonna get bored. If you're a beginner, that's totally fine too, because there is 521 guided workouts. So if you're unsure on how to do a certain movement, there is a trainer on screen to guide you and let you know how to do that movement. With that being said, there is a way for you to create your own profile. That's super easy. It will go ahead and guide you when you first turn on the screen on how to do that. And that way you can track all your workouts and your overall calories burnt for each workout, and also your volume lifted as far as weights go. There's a couple different things you're going to notice after completing your first workout on the Speediance Gym Monster 2. Number 1, the cables feel very, very smooth. The resistance is nice and fluid all the way through the movement. I've tried digital resistance before where it feels a little gimmicky and unresponsive. I haven't experienced that at all on the Gym Monster 2. All the movements I've tried has felt smooth and consistent, just like you want it. Now, I did mention there's 4 different resistance modes, and you don't really have to worry about this if you're a beginner, but if you're more of an intermediate or advanced, you might appreciate them. There's standard, which is just a consistent fluid filling all the way through the movement. There's eccentric, there's chains, and there's constant speed. So those are the 4 modes that you have to choose from on the Speediance Gym Monster 2, and it just makes this thing extra smart and gives you more options for your training resistance. The next thing you're going to notice is build quality. The whole frame of this is metal, which just gives it a nice refined feel. It's also nice because you can get yourself some magnetic hooks for all your Speediance Gym Monster 2 accessories that it comes with. The screen is pretty responsive. Sometimes I have to press twice on something, but it doesn't take a long time to load. So I've been overall very impressed. It also has a really good speaker down here that you can either connect your own Bluetooth music to, or they have a music library that you can choose from. So you can go ahead and choose from their library. They have hip hop, they have R&B, all those types of genres. So overall, very impressed with the quality of the Gym Monster 2. Let's talk about actually training on this thing so you guys can see in real time what it's like to set up 4 different movements. There's a lot of accessories that the Gym Monsters come with, so I want to show you guys a little sneak peek of how those work. Now, we're going to set up for a shoulder press, and for the shoulder press, I like to have these barbell clips, and what you're going to do is you're going to slide your trolley to about eye level for this, And then these just slide into the trolleys, super easy, just like that. Now I have a place to hang my barbell so it's not sitting here on my seat. Now this bench does come with the Speediance Gym Monster, and it slides flat, and it also sits like this so you can do shoulder presses. So I have it set up for shoulder presses right now, and for this lift I'm going to show you guys a couple different smart features. One's going to be this ring. It Bluetooth connects to the Gym Monster, and there's a little button on the end that you can press to start and stop your lift, and also you can increase your weight or decrease your weight. So right now we're going to use it to start and stop our lift. It's kind of weightless right now. So right now it's actually in chains mode. It's going to be 25 pounds here, and then it's going to change the resistance so that it's heavier in different parts of the movement. So I'm going to go ahead and press the button, and that loaded the weight. Now I'm ready to go. And it'll show you that the weight is increasing as I press the barbell up. Okay, so now I'm done with my lift. I'm exhausted. I just press that ring, that little button, and it offloads the weight, and I can set the barbell here and I can rest. So that's how the ring works. Super, super cool. I'm going to start a new set, and I'm going to show you guys how to do the safety start. The safety start is another smart feature that I just love. It's especially nice for squatting and shoulder press. So we're going to hit safety start, and then it's going to have you put it where you want to start your lift. And then I'm going to confirm it on the Bluetooth ring. So now what this does is when I start my lift, say I fail my lift and I'm exhausted, all of a sudden there's no tension anymore. So this is where the tension starts, because that's where I set it to start. And then when I'm done with my lift, I can turn off the weight, and then it'll be weightless so I can rack it here. So that's how a lift works. That's a couple of the smart features that I wanted you guys to see in real time. It's really cool. The system doesn't work off a carabiner. These have a little button that you press, and then when you're pressing that button, all the accessories hook in just like that. So super, super easy and simple. All right, since the cables are down here, what if we want to do a chest fly? What if we want to set up for something different? So this is how simple and easy it is. You're going to go ahead and unhook the barbell, set the barbell to the side. You're also going to want to take off these. They just slide out like that. I keep them here sometimes on the back of the screen. And then you're going to move your bench out of the way because you don't need that for chest flies, at least for the ones we're doing. From there, you're going to slide these out. There's just a button on top of the cables to slide out. Slide those in. And what's really nice about this is there's no big heavy weights you have to lift. You just literally slide things into place, which I appreciate because I'm a personal trainer and I have to load weights onto weight horns all day. So this is a nice, refreshing change from that. My goal is to show you guys chest flies in eccentric mode and show off some of the Speediance Gym Monster 2 accessories that it comes with. You might be wondering what these straps are. You can hook these on to the end of the cable just to shield your arms during chest flies. But I honestly don't mind it. The cable is not uncomfortable to me. So I'm going to go ahead and set up chest flies and show you how it works in eccentric mode. I'm going to go ahead and select eccentric mode right here on the screen. And now I go ahead and turn the weight on. I still have my safety start on, which is good because then I can get into position. And so what eccentric mode is doing is it's making it heavier in the stretch right here. And that's what you want. So it's giving me lighter at the squeeze, and then it's pulling me back, and it's a little bit heavier, which is awesome feeling for chest flies. I'm going to start my second set of chest flies, but this time I'm going to utilize the Bluetooth ring to show you guys the convenience of using it when you're facing away from the screen. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on the load weight button, and there's my weight loaded on. Say you hurt your shoulder or you're in an uncomfortable stretch trying to end your movement, you can go ahead and press that button and that offloads the weight, and now you can get out of that movement safely. Last thing I want to show you guys is how to turn the Speediance Gym Monster 2 into a piece of cardio equipment. Yes, you heard that right. Not only is this a functional trainer, but you can also get your cardio done. It turns into a row machine. So you have this attachment right here, and it's not super light, but I mean, it's not incredibly heavy. There's little lines on your mat that's going to allow you to center that, have a rule of thumb where to put it. And then this row machine has really thick rubber feet on the bottom. I've tried to get it to slide while doing intense rowing. Haven't gotten it to slide, so don't worry about that. From there is a symbol here on your Speediance Gym Monster 2 that's going to show you where you're going to put the height for the row. So super user friendly. You don't even have to memorize what hole. It has a little picture showing you. Now we're going to use another accessory. It's this rubberized handle right here. So you're going to go ahead and connect that. You're going to take your handles out that we were using for the chest flies, and you're going to put the handle in. Again, everything's super easy to connect. You don't have to deal with carabiners pinching your fingers. You just simply press that button, drops right out. To be able to perform the row, I'm going to go ahead and hit end workout from my free training session. And then I'm going to go to the home screen. Oh, good. That fixed that. I'm going to go to the home screen, and I'm going to go into all workouts. I'm going to say, okay, I want to do some cardio, and it'll give you some options here. Now, I want to use the row machine, so I'm going to go ahead and click hit it, and it shows that it is an intermediate cardio session. So I'm going to hit start training, and then our little personal trainer is going to show up on the screen and guide you through a row workout. So you simply sit down, put your feet in, just like this. It always starts you out at 1 resistance. And what's so nice about doing cardio on this is it's so smooth. Like, I've tried a lot of row machines, and this feels just as comfortable, if not more comfortable, than all the row machines I've tried. Everything I just showed you guys is completely subscription free, which is a huge bonus. But more importantly, it shows me that Speediance really cares about the user and generally just wants to see people succeed. You purchase this machine, it gets to you quickly, there's almost no assembly required, and you're able to start working on your goals right away. But what surprised me even more than that is who this machine is for. Originally, I thought it was going to be good for just beginners, but after training on it for a couple weeks, turns out it's good for beginners, intermediate lifters, and even experienced lifters. Families can also benefit from this because you can make multiple user profiles. My daughter actually has a user profile on here, and because she likes her screens, she likes to interact with it and see her lifts improve after each training session. Granted, I've only gotten her out here 2 or 3 times to work out on this thing, but that's more workouts I've been able to get her to complete and have fun completing than I have in a while. Let's answer a few important questions. As an experienced lifter, would I recommend this to another experienced lifter? And that I'm going to hold off for an updated review. This is new and shiny, so it's been super fun for me to train on, and I have been enjoying myself. But I want to see if after a couple weeks I still gravitate towards this machine to be able to recommend it to other experienced lifters. If you're a beginner, I definitely recommend this machine. Or if you're someone who's looking for something compact, and if you don't have space in your garage for a huge functional trainer, I definitely think this thing can replace that. It does have 110 pounds to each handle, 210 pounds combined. So if you're a stronger individual, it might not be great for your compound lifts, but it makes a great statement piece for accessory work. You can do chest flies, tricep pushdowns, biceps, anything for your shoulders. So if that's something that you are looking for, then I do recommend this machine. If you don't want to wait for my updated review and you like what you see, I do have an affiliate link down in the description below. I want to thank Speediance for sending this out to me free for review. If you guys have found that you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and do so because it allows me to keep reviewing cool machines like this. If I missed anything, you guys have questions, leave me a comment. If you don't have questions, leave me a comment anyways, let me know how I did. Thank you guys for your support, and I will catch you guys next time.